Welcome back to the AB Scale Project. I'm Krager. This is Off from Bravo, and today we're going to start off with the Legacy Crankcase. Now, he looks pretty cool. This, of course, is based off the Legacy Skids mold, but I think they did a pretty good job with him. He comes with the Skids gun, just done in clear plastic, and then his front tailgate here, which, can flip this around and make a sort of gun that kind of fits. There you go. So yeah, it does have blast points, so you can do the blast effects, but it's really hollow, and it's the front part of a Jeep, so yeah, not really. It doesn't work. So you can flip that back over, store it on his back, flip those back. There, that's much better. And they did add his trigger con guns back there. So non-F has some larger ones you can put on, but for now that works, and you can kind of simulate them, deploying and undeploying, with the little back hinge back there. But overall, not too bad. First off, we'll bring in the Legacy Skids so you can see all the changes they made. They, new head, new chest, arms are the same, legs are the same. They did remold this outer portion of this leg to get, the side jerry cans and the spare tire there. But for them, actually that's a new one too, because the grid's a little different. So, and this whole upper portion of the vehicle is completely different. So overall, they did do a lot of work to get to the trigger con configuration. All right, let's look at the current winner. The Mech Ideas. It's really dusty. But anyway, and you can see this is a lot closer to the G1 aesthetic, where this was just a recolor, slight remold of their Iron Fist. So this looks a lot better. Alright, let's look at the vehicle mode. And here we have Crankcase in his vehicle mode. He looks pretty neat. Let's pop that head section up a little bit. Anyway, looks pretty neat. Very much like the original G1, or at least a lot different looking than the Skids. We'll bring in the Skids here. And just so you can get a side-by-side. And see that they pretty much remolded the entire car mode. So, looks good. Now, you kind of lost the side attach points, but you got the back attach points. But overall, pretty good. Bring in the Mech Ideas. And you see, yeah, tons different. And that's mostly because, like I said, the Mech Ideas was based on Iron Fist. So it's really a repurposed mold and not a purpose-made mold like the Legacy is now. So let's go ahead and do our final conclusions. So is this our new IDW G1 crankcase? In our original Scavenger episode, I said that I wanted one that was a little bit taller, just because it looked like he should be around deluxe. So I'm going to say yes for scale, and for the fact that the chest is like the original G1 that they used in the IDW comics. So, our new G1 IDW crankcase is the Legacy. About the only thing I'd change is that we'll change the head to put the bullet, the blasted away part of his head like they had in IDW. But otherwise, he's great. Alright, on the next one. Finally for today, we're going to look at the Studio Series 86 Rumble. Now, he looks pretty neat. They did add a lot of details to him. He had the little guns on the back and his pile drivers. The pile drivers actually don't move, so they're static, so that's one point against them. But they gave him the kind of lighter colors like you saw in the original movie. Now we'll compare him to the Siege here. And we see that they had close to the same mold, but they did manage to get a little bit more height out of him. And of course, added all the stuff, gave him some toes. So overall, a lot better from where they started. Now let's go ahead and look at the current winner, the Masterpiece. And we see the MP is still better for, articulation and for scale, because here is the correct human size for the Siege Chug scale. And we see he's still shorter. This is a little bit more convincing as far as, what should be intimidating to a human. This, not so much. So, anyway, we'll take a quick look at the tape modes. And here we have the Studio Series Rumble in its cassette mode. And it looks like a cassette. They actually put all the cassette deco on it, so that's really nice. There's all the robot deco. But not too bad. Bring in the Siege. You see the Siege didn't have the cassette deco. Let's focus a little bit. And you can see it definitely does a lot more convincing job than the Siege did. Bring in our Masterpiece. And you see they actually took a lot of cues from the Masterpiece, so I like that. So trying to make it kind of a micro Masterpiece. So, and of course, the Masterpiece is the toy colors, where this is the kind of the animation color. So that's where the primary color difference is. But yeah, it looks like they took a lot of cues from the Masterpiece. So let's go ahead and get our final thoughts. So is this our new IDW G1 Rumble? I'm going to say no, just because the scale, we'll bring the human back in here. The scale is off. When you bring in our exosuit, the Masterpiece definitely is the better medium there. So, continued winner is the Masterpiece, but this is good for color and did a lot of improvement upon the original. So, that's about it for today. One thing I forgot to mention was that the new Rumble actually has hands. So that's an improvement over the Siege. The Masterpiece still wins for scale, but it's definitely better than Siege. So, thanks for joining us today on the AB Scout Project. If there's a character you'd like to see, put your request in the comments below. Although, there aren't too many left. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, ring that bell, and I'll see y'all later.